Hey, I'm Vic Michaelis, and this is my last meal.
Every person has exactly two things in common. We all gotta eat and we're all gonna die. Today's guest is an actor, improviser, and president of Dropout TV. You can catch them in season 3 of Very Important People, as well as the new Peacock show, Ponies. But of course, you know them from their starring role as Florindo Aretusi in The Servant of Two Masters. Vic Michaelis, welcome to the show.
That is insane!
Yes, well, your performance was insane.
That was from high school.
I know, and it was actually a big time in your life because you were a budding high school superstar actor and then you transfer schools.
That is kind of right, but I moved from schools. I've moved from a school in the middle of nowhere to a school in Toronto, and I really wanted to act, and so I just lied and said I'd been in a bunch of plays at my own
You had
school.
no experience?
None.
And you got the starring role regardless?
I don't know that it's the starring role, but I tell everyone it's the starring role.
That makes sense. The thing that you can't lie about is that you wrote your International Baccalaureate extended essay on how 16th century Commedia dell'arte in Italy influenced modern day improv.
This is insane!
Vic, do you actually remember anything about how 16th century Commedia dell'arte influenced modern improv?
So here was what happened. I wanted to go see Second City Toronto. There was this production of Godspell in, I want to say, the 70s or 80s that had like Eugene Levy was in there, Catherine O'Hara, a ton of people. They then moved to Second City Toronto, and I was like, I want to study there. I want to like know everything about what's happening. And so I wanted to be able to do that on my school time instead of going to school. And so my teacher helped me sort of formulate what a topic I could do, so that way I could just go watch hundreds of hours of these Second City shows.
Incredible. It was never about the Commedia dell'arte.
Is it ever about the Commedia
not
dell'arte?
Not in my experience.
Have you done mask work?
I'm sorry?
Have you done mask work?
Oh, only on religious high holidays, you know, and you generally have to do it through the sheets, but what are you talking about?
It's like, the Commedia dell'arte is all about masks. And if you've
Mask work.
What did you think?
You speak very quickly, which I really enjoy, but I thought you said mask work.
Mask work.
That's
what I'm saying. Mask work.
Oh, you did say mask work.
What's your mask
I've
work?
never done mask work. Have you ever thought about your last meal before, or was this a new experience for you?
All the time, every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because you think about death a lot, or because you think about food a lot?
Both. I loved like scared straight prison shows growing up.
Let's talk about that.
I just was really obsessed with like Midwest culture. Have you spent any time in Wisconsin?
Not until recently, but I don't.
No Time in the Dells?
No Time in the Dells. We saw Signs to the Dells, and we said next time we're going here.
You gotta go to the Dells immediately. Kalahari, Great Wolf Lodge. So Great Wolf Lodge.
There's something called Kalahari in the Wisconsin
Noah's
Dells.
Ark.
Noah's Ark is in the Wisconsin Dells?
Yes! You gotta go. I'm giving you a task. By next time I see you, you have to have been to the Wisconsin Dells, otherwise I'm gonna pretend like I don't know you.
I have a quick interjection, and I don't mean to be rude.
Please.
Do you remember the original question for which you're currently answering?
Yes.
What was it?
What's my favorite color? And the answer is green. I love it. That's a lie, it's orange.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you a big fan of the Dutch Reformation?
What does that mean?
What do you mean? William of Orange came in and took over the Dutch flag, with the English Oliver Cromwell and the Protectorate.
Like,
they actually banned Christmas for a period of time.
Like a cone, and then Christmas was just like,
ugh.
Dad, a lot like I will be after I eat this
meal. Do you fear death?
No, I don't. I think my biggest fear would be being alive without people I love.
So you're sort of rooting for you to die before anybody that you love.
Yeah, if I could go first, I absolutely would pick that. What's that movie, Tuck Ever? Do you know Tuck Ever After?
I think you're thinking of Tuck Everlasting, but the answer is no. I've never seen it.
I am thinking of Tuck Everlasting.
I just know the title.
Tuck Everlasting. That was like a big theme of that movie, was being like, I actually now don't remember if this was a quote, but it was something sort of like, I'm so scared. Look it up, this is an exact quote. I'm so scared of living without people I love, and then I think Tuck jumps off of a boat.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
I'll go to the Dells, but no way I'm watching Tuck Everlasting.
And you shouldn't, because I think I summed it up perfectly, so you don't have to watch it anymore.
Vic, you ready to eat?
Huh?
Are you Bring in the plates. Vic, for the first course of your last meal, we have a beautiful stack of pancakes with some cultured butter and, of course, some maple syrup from Canada.
What part?
They have parts to Canada? It's just one big, I thought it was...
No, Josh. I'm gonna make you take a lap.
I can't do that.
I'm gonna make you take a lap, unfortunately, and come back and think
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Well, there's...
Hey guys, it's Vic's Last Meals. I'm gonna have some celebrity guests on here to kind of talk about like their food and what they like to do and if they're scared of death. And I'm gonna ask some fun questions along the way, so don't be scared. Josh, what's up? Welcome to the show.
I'm back. The booth is really tight.
Cheers. Oh, come on, this rocks. Do you drink Red Bull?
I drink a lot of Red Bull. I am a caffeine fiend. Do you know your daily milligrams that you consume?
Do you know how sort of like when you're doing something bad for yourself and once you know exact answers, you have to make changes? If I never add it up, then it doesn't matter.
Red Bull actually doesn't have very much caffeine. There's only 87 milligrams of caffeine within this. Actually,
How much are you supposed to have in a day?
FDA says above 400 per day is toxic, but I think since I'm roughly 30% larger than most people, then I can have 600.
Same.
Yeah, and you're, because large in spirit and personality.
And size.
You know? So
how tall are you?
6'2".
Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Incredible. How much do you weigh?
Me? How much do you weigh? Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
95 kilos.
kilos.
Switch to metric.
This is crazy.
I can't believe
where
that.
were you born? You were born in Maryland, right?
I know you do this.
You were born in Maryland and then you moved to California as a kid?
You're damn right.
That rocks.
You're
Me
damn
too. That's crazy.
What city in Maryland?
Let's say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Columbia. You were so late
So
on
close.
that,
You were
but
so
you're very
late on
quick at
that.
talking. So
I
you
love
mentioned
this.
that Red Bull and coffee has to be drunk in rotation. How often are you doing this? Is this every day or a treat?
For a treat. This is my last meal.
I know, but you could want the familiarity of an everyday treat.
So I'll sort of do like, because this is a cold beverage and this is a hot beverage. I'm about to do something insane and you gotta blur it.
Are you and I the same person?
Do you do that too?
I know you're doing that so you can drink it faster.
So you can drink it faster, it cools it down more of a room temperature
Yeah.
thing, and then you're also not technically doing as much caffeine.
Yeah.
And so that does make me feel bad.
I order my coffee 3 ice. They say, do you want cream or sugar? And I say 3
3
ice.
ice cubes?
Yeah.
I do that also. I got literally yelled at a local beloved cafe that people wait in line for a long time
Nope.
to get their coffee.
Piss off.
I love that.
Vic, you've contributed a lot to the culinary arts over your time.
Get that out of here!
And so we wanted to make your signature dish. This is pretzel pizza. I know that ketchup is okay. We did not choose to employ that.
Is this ragu?
This is ragu, and this is also Tillamook shredded
Shredded
Mexican
cheese. I love
farm
this.
style.
Let's get the pull on this.
Sure.
Ready? Here we go. Oh, gorgeous.
Wow, look at that. So incredible. You got to get like a bigger sort of. When was the first time that you made pretzel pizza? Because this is giving heavy divorced dad cuisine or latchkey
Ding,
kid.
ding, ding.
That's it?
Both. A divorced dad who was traveling, he would be gone like 5 days a week. My dad, Tae Michaelis, I love the man to death. He's my best friend. It's good, right? Josh, lie to me. It's my last meal. You can lie.
So good.
No, okay, so this is gaslighting because I am eating it and you're making it sound like it's bad. It legitimately is pretty good. Does anybody else want to try some?
All right.
People are running. People are fighting.
KG.
Come try. You're gonna be happy with this.
No,
People were getting mad online that it's soggy in the middle. That's part of it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really soft.
I will say the soggy
Get
is
the pull.
the best part.
Gorgeous.
It's really soggy. No crunch at all.
And you,
I would eat it. I'd eat it again.
I'll take it. Thank you. Oh, well,
KG, you can have as much as you want. Tae Michaelis.
My dad.
Tae Michaelis.
Oh, again, was not much of a chef growing up. He has like 2 things that he's excellent at making. This marinated chicken, which I did think about putting on my last meals, but it's been so much of my meals through my life. I'm like, do I want to eat it for my last one? But the pretzel pizza was like me, my brother and sister, and my cousins. I being the oldest, was in charge a lot and would make this as sort of like a thing.
When I heard about this, I immediately imagined almost exactly what you pictured. Vic, I think Very Important People is the funniest show on TV right now.
Is that true?
I'm dead ass serious. You are just playing a talk show host who is trying their best, even if the exemplary 4th grader that shows up happens to be a pile of rocks. But there's this like consistent through line and arrow that is you just trying to make it happen despite all the turbulence in their life. Do you try and intentionally ground those characters? Because there's a world in which it could have been a lot wackier.
Yeah, I had an improv coach for a long time, Alex Fernie, and Sean Diston as well, who are really big on like voice of reason work, where it is like, you know, you got to make people, I think, in any kind of performance. Did you do improv or anything like that?
None. It's one of my biggest fears.
Is that true? Will you do a show with me?
Yes.
Really? Oh my gosh. Okay, yes.
now.
You have to get on
Boot
stage
camp.
with me. You've already shook my hand.
Yeah, no, I will do that. Do improv mask work.
No mask. If anybody's wearing a mask, it's me, and it's a mask of your face.
I would love that. I can work with that.
Yeah, we just spent so much time talking about like how do we like ground the show as a whole, because you're right, it's like very easy to kind of go into Looney Tunes land, especially when
Yeah.
you're sitting with something for like, well, we're sitting with it for an hour, but I mean, like, it gives us something to like fall back on. Somebody that just wants something to go well, like you right now, with me being as crazy as I am, just going, I need this to be done so I can get out of here after this.
Do you notice what I do if things go off the rails with you?
Tell me.
I point to the food.
I love that.
Things are going off the rails, and I grab the
Pretzel
pizza. Like, this to me is almost the voice of reason, where no matter where this is going, if it's like too dark, emotionally uncomfortable, too silly, wacky, I just go, pancakes!
Are you going to tell one big secret on this episode?
Do I tell? Is that something I do?
No, but you just said if it gets too dark or anything like that. And I said, and so then I just sort of proposed maybe you tell one really deep, dark secret.
I think I've told a lot of them, though.
Do you have any secrets that you're like, I haven't told anybody that before, and now you're going to put it online?
No. I don't know that I do. Yes, I do. Of course I do. Of course I do.
Think
but
about
saying yes implicates me that one day I'll say it. So now Chekhov's gun is on the wall.
It's right there. It's going to be VFX'd in. It's going to be really expensive, but we're going to do it.
Actually.
Can I try this pancake?
Please eat the pancakes. Why are pancakes on your last meal?
So I just sort of said my dad didn't do a lot of cooking, but his one food that he could do really well was pancakes. And I think he could do them really well because he would do Betty Crocker mix and then just add cinnamon. And he would be like, it's my secret recipe. And then as we got older, we're like, it's a box mix with cinnamon, but he does make the best pancakes in the world.
I think divorced dad, like I've said this before, divorced dads make the best pancakes.
Your parents were divorced.
Yes.
So you get it. You understand a good pancake.
I understand a great pancake.
I love that. Is that why you moved to California?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
Okay. What do you like better, Maryland or California?
You've read my Wikipedia.
Of course.
You know that's only like 3 months old? I didn't know it existed. Tons of inaccuracies on it.
Congratulations.
Thank you
That's
so
kind of
much.
how it is. Do they have a crazy photo of you? My photo on Wikipedia is actually insane.
Yeah, it's not great. What's mine? I don't remember it.
You can't say that.
You said it. I was agreeing with you. I was trying to make you feel comfortable.
At least now I know you're not lying, and I appreciate that.
Wait, should we just tell each other both of our tragedies so we can stop doing this dance?
What do you mean?
So my dad died when I was 19.
Okay.
And my mom I'd been estranged from since I was 14. The last time I saw her was when I testified against her in court.
Oof.
And then she passed away when I was 24. My last grandma passed away like 2 years ago, but she lived to 101, so she was great. But then now I have no grandparents and no parents left, and the show was all sort of me having a reaction towards trying to figure it all out.
But you got married last year.
And I got married, and now I have a new family and a chosen family.
That rocks.
But yeah, okay, what are yours?
I'm perfect. Nothing bad has ever happened to me ever in my life. Can you believe that?
Absolutely.
It's kind of like it's been like a dream, and sometimes the dream is too big and too bright.
God. And you just have to share it with the world.
And I just got to share it with the world.
And you do.
No, it's kind of crazy. Today is the 1 year anniversary of my mom's death. Audible gasps. Did you hear that?
I mean, honestly, like how the first anniversary is always a weird thing. And to me, one of the weird things about grief is feeling it fade and then feeling some guilt about it fading.
Yeah, it's funny. We're in a very similar situation, I think, where like I was my mom's caregiver for a long time. I was the one kind of in charge and responsible for her, just sort of like continuing to be around. She had a lot of mental health issues, but I think is somebody that is much easier to deal with in memory, if that makes any sense. Like I have much bigger appreciation for her as an entire person, remembering her than it was in every day. Because I would get to a place where I'd be like, okay, she's a person that's struggling, but like there's a lot of good qualities, and then you have to deal with her on a regular basis, and it's like, I can't do it actually. So especially a year out is better and easier.
Do you think it's important that they sort of remain, it sounds like you're almost trying to find a sense of goodness.
I think with mental health issues, it's like there's so much that people can't control. It is so hard in the moment to just go like, if you could agree to hold a hand that's being reached out to you, you know what I mean? And it's just not how it works sometimes. That's not the way the dice roll. And so like, there's all these stories about her that I have heard my whole life about like the person that she was. Those stories I think I can hear now. I absolutely was not in a place I could hear them. And when she was alive, I stole a bunch of her diaries from when she was like a teenager. And so like I finally went through and read those, and it's like, oh, you can like see this person in real life. Like I can see this like living, breathing
Could you see
person.
yourself in that person? Did you feel a deep connection to it?
Yes and no. It's like, I think the thing that felt the most interesting was I was like, I don't know that me and this person would have gotten along in the sense of been like best friends, but in a way that is kind of exciting. You know what I mean? Like my mom in her good times was the person that was like a little more open and a little more liberal. And so it's interesting to sort of like see that play out in a way when she was younger. Like grew up like pretty poor in like government housing. Like my family on that side was like all factory workers, and like looking at her dreams and what she wanted to accomplish. And a lot of it she did, and a lot of it sort of like fell apart. But it is really interesting to sort of watch what somebody's dreams were like, and a lot of them didn't come true, and that's like pretty sad. Or she got things that she wanted, just not at all in the way that she wanted them.
Yeah. So my mom either had schizophrenia or bipolar.
Come on, let's go,
hey,
dude.
We're here.
Let's go.
And speaking of the hand reaching out, the reason she left was because my grandma went to a mental health professional and said, "What do I do? She won't get help." And she said, "Say you're cutting her off unless she gets help."
Yeah.
And then instead just never saw her again.
I mean, that's essentially what happened at the end with my mom, because I was the one in charge of taking care of her. And we just got to a point where we had to be like, we can't. That honestly was going to be one of my things, is I was going to be like, for my mom, I was like, I don't smoke. I've never smoked. But I was like, maybe I'll do one cigarette. Maybe that'll be part of my last meal. So I'm like, if this is my last meal and then Josh is about to murder me, maybe I'll do one cigarette and that'll be part of my last meal. And then I chickened out, and so instead I got sort of the rest of it. But
Somebody, yeah, Coley's got a cigarette.
we'll call for it at the end maybe. But it is very interesting. But that was essentially like the last couple of months of my mom's life, and then there was like a very tragic accident. But it is there's no way to go back and change any of that relationship. There's no way to have a proper relationship with somebody that's happened to, and like the way that like I can't undo my lived experience with my mother, but I can also have a greater appreciation for her as a complete person other than just the person I was dealing with. It's like I was really excited to come and do this today. A big thing we used to do with my mom is like we would just go eat at different restaurants when we were in town with her. I was always in charge of like picking stuff to do, and that was like that was always something that we ended up doing. And so like I was like, oh, kind of a perfect way to spend the day.
Cheers to a perfect
Come on,
day.
there we go.
For your next course, we have steamed broccoli, plain no salt, really good French fries, and then a whole Thanksgiving turkey.
And we have,
Would you like to carve the turkey, or would you like me to do it?
I want to do one cut. I've never carved a turkey before.
You never carved a turkey. All you have to do is hold this down, and it sort of chainsaws the turkey. Do you feel comfortable using this? Well, now you seem too comfortable using
love
this.
this. Kidding. Fun. Kidding. Okay, what do I do? Do I
can I
touch
ask why
it?
your hands there? Can I ask why what that hand's
Well, I'm
wearing?
sort of
This
like,
hand's
I'm like
doing
going
fine.
like this.
Sure,
What do
yeah. I think maybe see how
down
the
this?
blade. I think practice pressing the button a couple times. You're sort of just shaving the wing now.
This rocks! I love this. Do you think? No.
Now I think you're gilding the lily. Now I think you're getting a little too excited.
Well, I got
with it, But I do
excited.
love seeing the passion in your eyes.
Can I give you a whole leg? I want to try and saw an entire leg off.
Yeah, I think whatever you want to butcher off of this turkey, you can give me and I'll eat it.
Do you mind if I just do this?
Please do that. Thank you so much.
Perfect. So I kind of didn't need, because it did rip, so I kind of didn't need the knife at all for that one.
You know, my thing about French fries is I just love when they're all cut in half.
What are you talking about? You love when French fries are all cut in half?
I was trying to. lead
right.
you to-
No, wait, do it one
yeah.
more time. Come on. One more
Okay, yeah, one more time. Yeah, wait, reset the bit. Okay, laugh me in. Don't do that. It didn't feel natural.
Okay.
I feel like frown me in.
Aw.
I feel way less natural. I love French fries that are cut.
It's too late. Here you go.
Thank you so much. Is there like a safety?
These
on this?
are-
Nope, that's the on button.
Unbelievable. This is
Yeah.
exciting. This was kind of a hard meal to pick because I am a firm believer that I have not had,
You like gravy? On the side or on top of the bird?
sort of, and then
So
over
you're-
all of it.
Over all of it. Okay,
Yeah.
this is a.
Enough.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Felt abrupt. You were
Do you
saying?
do poutine?
It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I grew up in Southern California, and so carne asada fries are sort of my version of poutine.
There was something that led us into this, and I cannot remember the life of me what it was.
Turkey, Canada, signs, astrology. Was it about that?
Pisces.
Pokemon. You're a Pisces?
No, you're a Pisces.
I'm absolutely not a Pisces.
Right, that was
What
a
do you?
joke.
I know nothing about. I know nothing about them. Do you believe? No, there's no way you believe in the signs.
Signs?
You believe in the signs?
I believe in people who believe in signs.
And how does that differ in?
My friend
your
Oscar
mind? Yes.
knows a lot about signs. So like he'll be like, read your chart or whatever, and he'll sort of be like, follow your dreams and the things that you want to accomplish because you are strong and smart. And I believe my friend Oscar when he tells me that.
I guess my version of that was growing up with like strength coaches who are like, you are strong and smart, you can do this. And to me, a strength coach and an astrologer.
Your strength coaches were saying that to you?
Yeah, I had
That's
really great strength
beautiful.
coaches.
We had very different coaches growing up.
I think we did. Yeah, how did your Tae Kwon Do affect your current outlook on life?
Have you spent much time in American martial arts gyms?
None.
There's two things that they love, order and the US Army and Navy. I am not kidding. Like, there is nothing more patriotic than going into a martial arts gym in the Midwest. I don't know what it is, but we would have to bow to the South Korean flag, which makes sense, of course.
Taekwondo.
And then we would have to bow to the American flag and say the Pledge of Allegiance. How does that fit into Taekwondo in any way, shape, or form?
Can I ask what your instructor's last name was? Yeah. Okay,
Italian American, historically, according to her, the most persecuted. For whatever reason, as a part of our uniform, we all had to get steel toe boots.
Vic, are you sure that you were part of a Taekwondo gym and not a budding militia?
Of course it was Taekwondo. Steel toe boots.
Can I ask what the other activities you were doing in there?
Kick. We were making music videos so that way my teacher could win tickets to the Army-Navy game.
Did they win tickets to the Army-Navy game?
I think so.
You did Taekwondo for like well over a decade, though. You invested a large part of your life into that. It sounds like it was a big part of your personality.
Definitely.
You should exclusively wear Taekwondo shirts to school.
How do you know this?
I was there.
You were not there. You were in Southern California.
Vic, you are dead.
You were at UC Santa
This is
Barbara, and then you
purgatory.
transferred to UCLA.
I am Karen taking you across the River Styx. You're correct
Karen?
about the boatman at the River Styx.
His name is Karen?
How much of the real Mick Michaelis? Oh, that's good.
Go on.
How much of the real Mick Michaelis ends up in the Mick Michaelis that hosts Very Important People?
Almost none. It's like a lot of like details and seeds, right? I don't know. I am somebody that wants to do a good job. You can see seeds of it there, which has gotten very confusing the more popular the show has gotten, because I do think, like, how much of this is you?
This?
Yeah.
This is the most true thing to myself I've ever done, and the biggest compliment I get is from my closest friends in the world who send me messages saying, I'm so glad that you like found a place to be your true self.
No way.
This specifically, yeah, this is me, 100%.
That's really lovely.
But we're in a weird place in media right now where the idea of a performer and simply like a personality are sort of blending into one thing.
I mean, like, even the big studio systems, you watch so many of the movies and shows that are on there, and it's so deeply sanitized through a machine of a million things, and then also you got all the AI slop out there and stuff like that, and everybody's trying to chase this like sameness, that there is something about seeing, I mean, it's like this, it's Dropout, it's it's all of it, where it's like seeing the seams of how something is being made, like
100%.
watching somebody butcher my name over and over and over again. It's like, it is beautiful.
Twice. It's only twice. You said
over and over again, and it's just
again.
like, what's happening?
Yeah, yeah.
You did so much research, but not sort of the most basic part. And
What does this book mean to you?
this was my favorite book of all time. My brother called me How do you know about this?
I don't know.
Where's this from?
So when Stargirl rides her sunflower-clad bicycle up to the school dance,
Did you read this?
And Stargirl,
Prep?
Vic, and Stargirl, well, she starts dancing to the bunny hop after already being ostracized, and her silly dancing, Vic, is so infectious to the rest of the school that at the end it's only Haley and her boyfriend who aren't dancing. When was the first time that you found yourself doing your own bunny hop dance?
I don't know what that means. I don't think I read the book fully.
God damn it, Vic, you didn't read the book?
I don't know that I read the book. The part of it that I do remember most.
Jesus Christ, I read the book!
Hey, this I love. This I love. And the part of it that I do remember, and the part that I think I did read up to, was that Stargirl kept sent birthday cards to everybody.
Yes.
And so that is like the big thing where I was like, oh, be weird, be yourself. And again, if that's not how the book ends, I can't speak to that, because again, I don't know that I read it.
What animal was on the necktie that Leo receives at the end of the book?
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Star.
It's a porcupine. Jesus
Right.
Christ, I said animal, you said star. You told Andy Richter this book changed your f***ing life and you didn't even read it?
Well, it did, because of the birthday card thing.
Why are we eating a turkey?
My dad, every single time I come home to visit for a while, was like, please, for one meal, make a turkey. For me, I was like, if this is my last meal, I want to have a Thanksgiving dinner one more time. That's my favorite meal of the year, I think.
How close were you with your other family? Because I know like being bound by
So
sort of tragedy, that
close.
can either drive you very close together or drive you apart in like an every person for themselves scenario.
Super close. I'm really lucky that, like, I think one of the most insidious things that's happened in general, sort of in like North American culture, is this like idea that like your family is like the 3 to 5 people that are in your immediate family. And I'm like, I'm very fortunate that just sort of by like a little bit accident, because my dad needed to rely on so many different people to raise us, I have like this big group of people, like friends that are like my aunt and uncle, that I like, anytime anything good happens, like I'm calling like 5 people that are adults to me. You know what I mean? Not that I'm not an adult. I mean, I think life can seem really hard and scary if you don't have people that you can like look ahead to, in the same way that it's, you know, it's important to like make sure that you're like helping hands for the people that are behind you too, like make sure that you're like grabbing people on and like giving them advice as much as they want it, and like inviting them to your fantasy football league is in sort of like terms you can understand.
Your aunt used to take you to Broadway shows when we toured in Chicago. How many times did you see Wicked with her?
So many times. So many times we saw it every time it would come to Chicago, but I was really fortunate. I got to see some of like the all-time great Elphabas. First, my aunt and my dad really are the 2 people that gave me the most unearned confidence that I have in myself. You know what I mean? It's like that same thing where you just sort of go like, I unfortunately have never had a doubt that I could do something because I have 2 people behind me that are like, well, just try it. What's the worst thing that can happen? Is it doesn't work out, but I think it'll work out.
It's like truly the most beautiful gift that you can give somebody is unbridled confidence, because if you don't have it, somebody else is going to.
Yeah, that's a big Taekwondo thing, actually. I don't know if it's a big, I keep saying it's a big Taekwondo thing. It was a big Taekwondo thing at my gym specifically, which again, we're learning is a little bit like a Navy SEAL division, I think, more than anything. But that was like a big thing that was like a poster in our gym, which is if you're not training, somebody else is training, and when you fight them, you will lose.
Yeah, was like your aunt and uncle giving that unbridled confidence, was that the thing that got you to go to this drama teacher and just straight up lie and be like, I have all of the training in the world and I'm ready for this?
Yeah, I think it's like a building block, right? Like you don't totally start there, but I think it's like, it's also when you sort of like in a movie see the elevator door closing and you just make that decision to sort of like reach your hand out and like stop it and get in the elevator, and then you fall in love with the girl of your dreams. She's a billionaire. Her name is Allegra. It's Hitch.
It's what?
Hitch, Josh, Hitch.
Are you talking about the movie?
Hitch the movie.
I've never seen it, I'm so sorry.
You've never?
No, but that's the name of the movie.
You've never seen the movie Hitch?
No, but I read Stargirl.
Josh,
I also read The Count of Monte Cristo.
You read The Count of Monte Cristo?
Yeah.
That book I have read.
That's incredible.
Half of.
It's 2 fully distinct acts, Vic. And they can't live without each other.
I've seen the movie so many times.
Such a good movie.
It's such a good movie. They came out with a French version of it.
I feel like the first version was probably French.
No. It's the American movie.
I would bet you $35 American. Not none of the loonies and toonies right now. Not talking that. $35 American that there was a French Count of Monte Cristo before there was an American one. Someone light it up.
Film. Not made for TV movie. Actual studio film.
There's so many of them.
Yeah. Well, go to the first one.
What's the first one? There's no way it was a French studio.
Shoot. This is tough. Well, what about the wait.
What am I gonna do with that $35? I'm gonna burn it in front of Josh's
There's
face.
just so many, but there's like 15. I'm sorry.
You can earn it by doing the dishes after this.
I'll do it.
I love that.
Vic, for your next course, we have the chocolate lava cake.
This is the best day of my life.
Fresh whipped cream. And then we have the English breakfast tea in souvenir mugs. Kleinburg, Ontario.
Canada's Wonderland!
Canada's Wonderland.
That was my first job. I was a monster at Canada's Wonderland.
In London, it indeed was a terror at the time. When you were
Terror of
working,
London,
when you
that's
were
true.
working in that brothel, did you have any moment where you went, yes, this is what I want to be doing? Not in a brothel, but I'm at improv.
1,000%. It legitimately was like, I think before I had started doing improv was the first moment of like, you get to get in character, and we kind of like, were not very scary, and people would walk through our room really quickly. So we started doing stuff to try and get people to like stop and watch us a little bit in the room. So we do like little dances and perform and stuff like that, and then try and get tips from people.
I've never been to a haunted house or a maze like that. You tip people?
Not typically.
Cheers. And if you recognize any of the landmarks on the Kleinburg mug, please let me know, because this was hand painted by Chappie Chappet. Chappie, you rule.
Oh, gorgeous.
Stuck to the table.
This is amazing. Okay, let's see what else we got. Yeah, we got the 50, we got the 400. I used to drive that every single day into the city. Old Fire Hall, Humber River Trail, Longo's, obviously, the grocery store, the most famous. I love that these pretty much are the only things that are in Kleinburg. It was a big wedding town.
Yeah. Dig into the chocolate lava cake, because it's not going to be molten. It's not going to be molten if we
Oh,
wait too
here
long.
we go.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, what's your favorite dessert?
This one.
Is that true?
No, I don't like it very much.
Stop.
I'm so sorry. I said I wouldn't lie to you. Oh, look how molten that is.
Do you actually not like this one very much?
I like it. It's something that's it's very sort of nostalgic. It very much points to a place in time in the core. Jesus Christ.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
That is unbelievable.
Why is this your favorite dessert, or is it your favorite dessert?
Do you know the restaurant? It's like a little one. They have it like, I don't know if it's just a Canadian thing, Rainforest Cafe.
Sorry, you think the Rainforest Cafe is only
I don't know what you know.
Yeah, I do know the Rainforest Cafe, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to know a crazy story about the Rainforest Cafe?
I've never wanted to know nothing
Do you know
more.
who Rob Ford is?
Yes.
The Canadian, he was the mayor of Toronto, who was like very disgraced because of a drug scandal where he was caught on camera smoking
It was crack.
crack.
That's the only thing I know about him.
Me and my brother were at Rainforest Cafe because they had one in the mall that was close to our house, which is, what mall was close to our house growing up?
Oh, the McMichael Art Mall.
No, that's wrong.
Damn it, dude.
It was Yorkdale Mall. So we were at the Rainforest Cafe and Yorkdale Mall closed. Bummer. Open it back up. Pick it. Let's all pick it.
I think we should.
Me and my brother pop in before a movie to go get a
Rainforest Cafe.
chocolate lava cake.
Chocolate lava
We were
cake,
gonna
I'm
split
so
it.
sorry.
We said it was my brother's birthday. We got a sparkler.
Now I'm ready if you have a pause in your sentences that I can jump in. Most people don't talk like that.
I'm trying to help you sort of like be engaged in this because this is
Sure.
your show and I want to make sure I'm not stepping on your toes and that I'm invited back every
Saturday
Saturday.
Night Fever. John
Every
Travolta.
Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta. Anyways, what was I saying?
Rob Ford was in the Rainforest Cafe and you were there with your brother in
So
the
he went to the
Yorkdale
bathroom.
Mall.
My brother, we were like, James, you have to get a picture. This is crazy. This was like literally the second. I don't know why we figured this out, but we were sort of, or why we thought that this was something that we could do, but we're like, we could sell the picture of Rob Ford at Rainforest Cafe. So he follows Rob Ford into the bathroom, and I was like, James, why are you following him into the bathroom to get this photo? I was like, he was supposed to wait outside or whatever. Didn't get the photo. And then Rob Ford passed away. Last meals.
To Doug, may his reign be. What does
No,
Doug Ford do?
be
now?
bad guy.
Doug's a bad guy. Was Rob Ford a good guy?
No.
This is tea in a mug. You seem like a very empathetic person that concerns themselves with how good of a place the world
Do you
is
mean
or
that?
isn't. That can. No, I actually do mean that. Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. Continue.
Yeah, it was tough to get the quick segue in there, but no, you do seem like somebody who is a deeply, deeply empathetic person, and that you very much care about what is good and what is true. And I think you probably have those two things the same. And I know you do like a lot of work with trans youth organizations in Orlando and Atlanta. When did you start doing that, and how does that make you feel? Like, why is it important to you?
I like them. They don't know that I exist. I just sort
serious?
of like, I don't think so.
You have no relationship with them? You're just like, that's awesome.
I just love them. I think like a lot of people after the election, I was like, I felt pretty helpless and sad. And I really wanted to figure out like, I think just sort of posting into like a doom hole is bad for me. But I do think it is like a thing where, if you can point people towards resources, like, working in smaller communities, I do think that is like the way that things get better. It's like, I think if we're like looking at the big problem as like a whole, what is it? Like eat the elephant one bite at a time?
It's what's the best way to eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
So it's
Yeah.
like that, exactly,
Yeah.
where it is just like, oh, I should have done elephant.
You should have had elephant. Did we make elephant?
Did we make elephant?
You're sure? How much do you know about the Franco-Prussian War?
Almost nothing, but I'm really hoping I'm gonna learn a lot about it right now.
They famously ate 2 elephants named Castor and Pollux during the siege of Paris in the Franco-Prussian War because they ran out of food. So the Parisians raided the zoo. I believe it was 1848. Famous restaurants were actually given the butchered zoo animals, and they famously made éléphant consommé to feed the people of Paris.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Do you know Hunger Games? Do you want to try again?
Can you whistle? Because I can't whistle.
Yeah, I can whistle. It's 3.
No, it's 2. No, wait, it's 3.
It's not 2, it's 3. No, what is this?
This?
It's this.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Ask me if I know Hunger Games.
Do you know Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you know Hunger Games?
Go on.
I don't actually know how to whistle.
No, I know, but I saw that you talked about like fake news, like make it earlier.
Well, that's why I thought maybe I'd try and maybe it would happen, and it didn't.
Sometimes it that, but I was worried that you were going to spit that tea everywhere.
I was too.
Yeah, why should you take a sip of tea?
I feel good about this. You know what? I don't
We
know
don't need
Hunger
to talk
Games.
about
I don't
Hunger
think you know
Games.
Hunger Games either.
Who was Royce Dickman?
From the book?
Yeah.
From the book from that very famous author?
You don't remember your own pen name?
I wrote a Mormon coded erotic novel.
It's the start of the Royce Dickman anthology.
Yes, me and my cousin Jacob and his cousin Aaron are really obsessed with sort of those like free to dollar Amazon erotic novels, and we really sort of zeroed in on the ones that are sort of like very Mormon coded specifically. They're all set in Utah. Like they're usually like, there's no sex scenes, but it's sort of like really descriptive around what it is without like, you know, breaking any rules technically. So for this episode of Dropout called 1 Year Later, where we had a year to complete all of these tasks, I decided to write an erotic novel to try and get the most followers on SoundCloud. It was fun, and I got to do the narrations. Did you listen to it?
Not all the way through. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was too busy reading Stargirl.
They're gonna fix that in post. It's gonna sound beautiful. They're gonna add instrumentals in the background.
I haven't seen the movies that close.
You haven't seen any of the movies?
I've seen a couple of them.
What do you mean a couple of them?
I've seen a couple of them. Like there was Wyrus and Beetle.
Wyrus and Beetle?
Who's Beetle?
Jennifer Lawrence is coming on this next week, and I'm gonna send her a cold DM. We don't follow each other. She doesn't know I exist. I'm gonna send her a DM, and I'm gonna be like, watch your back, girlfriend. Josh is a snake.
I love Silver Linings Playbook. I think it's one of my favorite movies. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
When you're improving, do you feel in control or out of control? What's your relationship to control and improv?
Deeply in control.
Oh, that must feel good.
It's one of the only places where I feel completely in control, because I think people are like, don't think. And I'm like, think so much. Think more than you've ever thought in your entire life. I'm not kidding, is how I approach improv. I was a bad student. I almost didn't graduate, except for the fact that, again, like I had a teacher essentially like helping me do everything along the way, and a bunch of stuff that now is pretty readily available, but it was like talk to text, because I'm pretty dyslexic, which like was a fairly new technology in 2011 when I was graduating. And so like my school was able to provide me with that, and it like is the only reason I was able to write anything. So I was not an academic student, and I really do genuinely believe that learning hit me at the wrong time, because my school had an 100% graduation rate. They literally had to make a call to the school that had the highest acceptance rate, that had already rejected me once, and we're like, you have to let this person in, because otherwise our like 100% graduation rate or like acceptance rate to colleges is gone. So they ended up letting me in on academic probation. The second that I had enough credits that they could lift academic probation, they kicked me out of the school. So I did like a year and a half of college essentially, but I thought I hated learning for a long time, and improv really taught me that I love learning. I just, again, like was not in a place where like I was able to connect with it, or maybe I just like couldn't connect with the material in the same way. But like improv, I treat deeply academically. Like I genuinely think that like improv is a lot about like learning and studying and watching everything that everybody's doing. Like even with Dropout stuff, like I'm keeping very up with the things that Mythical are doing. I'm keeping very up with the things that Smosh are doing, Try Guys. Like anybody that's sort of in that sphere of like doing short and long form comedy that is existing online. Like I like knowing what's happening and what's working, and like what shows are like weird and interesting, but also are not necessarily like performing in the same way. Like I just find it very, very interesting. And in the same way with improv, it's like you're collecting tools for a tool belt. I can do the same scene over and over again with an audience and then be like, oh, okay, the audience sort of laughed at this part of it. So I know that like this is the tool for the next piece that's probably going to work best with an audience like this. Like it just is a big puzzle that I find really interesting.
And something that you're obviously very good at figuring out, and also very fast at figuring out, which I think really helps in improv. But if you're improving and you're up here, what happens when you go down there? To me, I think there's something where you always have to sort of stay within a median line. And if you have that like hyper obsessiveness, eventually there has to be a crash. I know I experience that constantly.
So like, what do I do with that in that moment?
Yeah.
I have hobbies that I refuse to monetize, things that I'm really bad at and that I know that I'm bad at, and I'm not necessarily looking to get better. I'm just doing because they're fun. Puzzles, I really like. I've been really into pottery. I'm making the ugliest shit you've ever seen in your life. Sideways bowls, cups that are leaking that I refuse to throw away because I made it. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing like that kind of stuff. I have a craft closet that is going to get me divorced. Like I'm like, it's so packed with things that I have like half finished projects because it was fun, and then it got a little bit hard and I put it away and I didn't come back to it. And then when I did come back to it, I didn't realize I still had all the stuff, so I rebought all the stuff. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. Like I love a hobby that I couldn't monetize if I wanted to. I'll bring you a pin next time. I'm making pins.
That's all I'm asking, Vic. Vic, for your final course, we have the spiciest chip that we could possibly make. Only
Incredible.
one. It is important that there is only one.
I love this. Can I get a volunteer? Not you.
Okay.
Can I get a volunteer? Somebody maybe that doesn't love spice but wants camera time. Okay, hi, come on in, come sit. I love this.
Hey, Adelaide.
Stargirl, make way.
I'm scared.
That's totally fine. This is for you.
Hey, Adelaide, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Are you okay? Wait. If we could just put the chip back here.
What's happening?
I have similar questions to Adelaide. Can I ask what's going on here?
One of my all-time favorite things to do with my family is we used to do the spiciest chip challenge every holiday season, and I would never participate. I would just sort of like make commentary as my siblings
Sure.
participated, and so for my last meal, I would want to experience that again. So
Wait. Why does that have to be Adelaide and why not me?
because you said you like spice, part of it has to be like a
I
little
was
bit of
lying.
the
Vic,
pain.
I've been lying to you this whole
No,
time. Both my
you have
parents are
not.
alive. I'm gonna eat this chip. I don't know that I can let Adelaide eat this chip, but also I'm caught in a strange
Legally?
pitch. Well, no, not legally. No, I mean ethically.
here we go.
I think. Well, hold on. When you were on the Seeking Heat Seekers podcast in
Sure.
2017, you ate this chip. You know how painful this chip is. This is kind of the opposite of people pleasing, though.
What do you mean?
Adelaide, if you want to eat this chip, this is deliberate.
You can't ask my best friend.
This seems tremendously out of character.
On the day my mother died last year, to leave. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's heartbreaking. Josh, you'd be heartless.
Yeah.
I've never eaten anything spicy in my life.
Stop making yourself the perfect victim for
You're
this.
shaking. Are you okay?
I'm so scared. Like, I don't know why anyone would want to ever do this.
You
Like,
don't have to do it, but again, I can't stress enough. This is really important to me.
Oh my god.
Vic, there are times in your life you must make a moral judgment on what you know to be right and what you know to be wrong, despite the whims of somebody else. I know that the...
No, hey, come on, continue.
I was about to explain to you that
Thank
there
you
was
so much. It was
ghost
so very
pepper,
sweet.
scorpion pepper. Adelaide, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And that
Okay, you're
I could not...
Here.
I cannot allow Adelaide to take that chip herself.
That was really kind of like a big leader move.
Thank you so much. I like to put myself on the line.
I'd love to
Where do
have
we
you
go?
answer my question.
Please, what's your question?
What was your favorite color? I asked that at the beginning.
What do you think it is? You don't know it?
I'm gonna guess
Don't
red.
research on me.
Is it the color of your lips and your teeth?
No, that's a
It's
coincidence.
not your favorite color? Blue. Green, orange, indigo, violet.
It's similar to violet. But
No.
it's very
Lavender?
different. It's very similar. It's lavender. I love lavender so much.
There we go.
Here, we got you ice cream. I'm
Thank
totally
you
fine.
so
That seemed like a very out of character thing to want to watch somebody else be in pain.
Again, we're talking last meal. You're about to murder me. I'm tied to a railroad track, I'm assuming. You seem like a train guy.
What do you mean by that, Vic?
What do you mean?
What do you mean I seem like a train guy?
You seem like you like trains.
Why do I, can you elaborate on why I seem like I like trains?
No judgment. I'm a train guy.
You're
I
a train
love
guy, dude.
trains.
We're just two train guys here hanging out. You went to
This-
Harvest Bible Church.
Okay.
Vic, you went to Harvest Bible Church.
If you bleep out the name, I'll tell you a crazy thing that happened. But you're crying.
Yeah, you're crying. At how much you love Jesus from your time at Harvest Bible Church.
That is true. I was much more religious than the rest of my family. I sort of like got, you know how they can sort of sniff out troubled kids with weird family situations? And so they pegged me pretty early on. They were like, you feel like you would come to youth group 3 times a week, and I did.
Did that completely turn you off from religion? Where do you stand with God now? What is God to you?
Kind of. I'm like, I honestly don't really think it matters, to be totally honest.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think we spend so much time in general thinking about what's happening next or where we're going next. And not to say that that's not like important, and like I think hope is important and all of that, but I think we spend a lot less time worrying about like the people around us and the situations that we're in now. And I think, you okay?
No. Go ahead.
Okay, do you want to do a lap? Would that make
Absolutely
you feel better? But, I don't know. Oh, I got it. It's so cold. It's like kind of the same.
Having your mouth being very cold seems like the worst thing for your mouth to be.
It might be.
Uh-huh. I feel like I'm not performing to what you want me to perform.
No, this rocked. I was like, I wanted to see somebody have a bad time eating that chip, and I was worried you weren't going to have a bad enough time because you guys were going to be nice to me and not make it super spicy. And watching that happen really, I think, made my last meal exactly what I was hoping it would be.
That means a lot. That means a lot to me.
Yeah. When you're done washing the dishes, I'll be smoking my 1 cigarette on the couch outside, inside. That's part of it.
I got you a whole bag if you'd like.
Oh my gosh! This
Those are fake.
rocks.
This one's real.
Okay, wait.
We can go smoke it in the parking lot if you have one to share.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. I love that. Dad, don't watch this part.
What do you think happens when you die?
I think from leaving religion, I think like the biggest thing that I had like a hard time letting go of was this idea that like in order to be with people that I loved, knowing even that like, cause like my dad, who that side of the family is Jewish, didn't believe in hell. And I was like, oh my God, my dad's going to hell. That's crazy. So I think like, yeah, like I sort of had like come to this conclusion of like, you know, like a lot of like things about me, you know, obviously like the LGBTQ of it all, being not very aligned with the mega churches that I was attending, and, you know, just in general going like, oh, I don't want to, it's not heaven if you're, again, like if you're looking, if you're not there with like the people that you love, then it's not anywhere that I would want to be.
Yeah.
Like letting go of like, I am letting go of my place in heaven to be with the people that I love. That was like truly the most difficult thing to get over. What do I think happens when I die? I really don't know, and I think I don't care.
Vic, when it's all said and done, what do you want to be known for? What's like the headline on your gravestone?
Man, I do genuinely think like I have like a pretty tight group, and I think I would want them all to know like how much I love them and how much they mean to me. Like I think is like really the only thing that matters to me. Everything else is like fun. Like I'm so lucky that I get to do my dream for a living. Like the thing I wouldn't have done for free for a really long time, and I get to make money doing that, and that's like not lost on me how special that is and how few people get to do that. Do you want this ice cream now?
You ready to get in the lightning round?
There we go. Let's do it.
Who's the one person, dead or alive, you'd want to share your actual last meal with?
I would want to like choose like the funniest guy or gal or person. Don't get at me in the comments. The funniest person. I'd want to pick the funniest person in like in England in like the 1600s at like a tavern that's telling jokes. I would just be really curious as to like what was funny then.
What song do you want to be played at your funeral?
I Dreamed a Dream from ABBA, or a podcast.
Which one? The Huberman?
I don't want to name it because I think the people that are on the podcast are really mean, but they're my friends now because I've spent so many hours listening to them.
What Pokemon would you most want to eat?
Tangela.
Who's your dream eulogizer at your funeral?
I would never want to put my father through me going before him, and he can work a room. You know what I mean? I'm like, that would rock. If like, you know, somewhere he could like pre-tape something.
Yeah.
Do a pre-tape.
You can do it. What's your favorite American Girl doll, and what shoes does she wear?
I had Samantha. My sister had Kit, and I was really jealous because she was sort of like, Kit was sort of like World War II, sort of like bitch, and I thought that she was really fun. Well. Yeah. And Samantha I thought was kind of boring. I think in my heart, I'm like, I do think Addie and Felicity sort of were like the ones that I wanted, but my dad was really big on like, we're getting the ones that sort of like look like you, so I ended up with Samantha. And then what kind of shoe? Just like a biker, a steel toe boot.
What's your biggest fear?
Honestly, like my gut reaction is like, I don't like the dark, and I don't like being alone.
Specifically alone in
or
the dark,
fish.
Or fish. Alone in a dark fish tank is almost your
is a nightmare. I used to have a recurring nightmare that
was
was like I was in a safe and somebody pushed it overboard and there was like a little hole in it, and so it was filling up with water, and I had to either plug it and suffocate or unplug it and drown. And I was like, what do you do?
Surely there's no deeper meaning.
Next question.
What's your greatest regret in life? Easy one.
Not finishing Stargirl before I arrived on set today.
That's honestly my biggest regret too. What's one economics fact you remember from Jeremy Collane?
Oh no.
You gotta remember one.
One fact about economics that technically is true is that he offered to take my tests for me because it was an online class.
Finally, Vic, are you happy?
Yeah, really happy.
I'm really happy too. And honestly, this is like really sweet that you could spend this day with me. I know it's a really meaningful day, but this has been so wonderful.
I genuinely am so happy that I was here today. You're just like, you are such a wonderful conversationalist.
No, likewise. I extend everything back to you.
This was so fun. Thank you for having me. Thank you for cooking amazing food, and thank you for eating the spiciest chips. That way I could watch my ultimate dream.
Anytime. If you want to deliver your last words to that camera right there.
Hey, hi. I just wanted to say, what's up? How are you doing? I wanted to say, I love you. What do I want to say? These are my last words. All of these are my last words. And I can only say one set of last words, and so I need to pick them carefully. What do I want to say? Words.
If you want to workshop it, we have some ideas.
You know how, if you're thinking about dying, these might be your last words. Like Jeff Foxworthy. What do you think?
Sorry, the third best blue collar comedy tour comic?
Third best. Who's the two best? Mater?
What? No, Larry the Cable Guy's at the bottom. But it goes Ron.
Ron
And then
who?
Ron, what was his name? Ron White. Ron White.
I don't know him.
Number one. Come on. He goes, you ever take such a big shit, your pants fit better? He's smoking a cigar, you see. We gotta cut. Everyone check out Ponies. Very important people, season 3.
I'm not done my last
Donate to your
words.
local. Oh my God, your last word is still going. Sorry, go ahead. That's out. I'm gonna turn away.
Trying to
so you can
literally
focus
cut
on
this
it.
off.
Yeah, I'm turning away. See, I'm just gonna eat this ice cream silently.
Here's my last words. Okay, be yourself. Be true to yourself and follow your dreams. And if you're not gonna follow your dreams, shoot for the moon. And even if you miss, you could be a star, a Star-Spangled Banner. Go Navy. We love ya. We love the U.S. Navy. We are happy for you. La Fox Martial Arts is on the Old La Fox Boulevard. We moved. You can come find us. We're shut down now. But if you're looking to take martial arts classes, Build Show Taekwondo is still open. I feel good about that. What do you think, Josh?
So, and then Bill Engvall, right? His thing was like, here's your sign.
What? Knock, knock.
Oh, who's there?
Nobody.
Nobody who?
Exactly.
We all gotta eat, and we know you're dying to get your hands on a last meal's apron and pin. Get yours now at mythical.com.